Hello, welcome back. This is where we left off. We've got the texture on, and now I can finally switch my reference images back on like that. Go into front view, do a Alt Z to go into wireframe, into X-ray mode. Might be better in wireframe, I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's do an Alt Z again. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. So I can see where the eyes line up. So let's come out of that a minute. And I'll do a Shift A mesh and I'll bring in a UV sphere. If I go to side view, I want to cut this sphere in half. So what I'll do before I do that, I'll rotate it on the X90. That way it'll give us that pole at the front. And we can use that if I need to. I might put in some pupils in, I don't know. Might make him look different. So I'll grab that, control that, just a minute. Grab that one, right click, mark a seam. Then I'll come to that one, grab the back half of that with L. And just realised where's my screencast keys gone again. But ever switching the things on, that's better. I'll do that again. Grab that with L, X, and delete the faces. Now I'll come to the bottom of the eye, grab that edge there, right to that edge, X, a minute, right click and mark a seam. Doesn't really matter because it'll open up flat anyway, but I like to make sure. Now I've got the eye, so I'll do a scale that down. Oops, wrong way. Scale that down like that. Down, 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 down. Let's go to front view. Scale that down. Grab it on the Z. Bring it up. Grab it on the Z. Z. Side view. Grab it on the Y and bring it to the front, into front view, and now I can go back into X-ray now and try and line that up where it belongs in that image. So I'll grab that and put it there, and you can see it just lines up with that eye there. Out of X-ray, scale it down, it's a bit too big, I ain't got eyes that big, and that looks like it's in. That looks a bit too low for me, does that? Alt Z, scale that up a bit, grab it on the Z, take it up, Alt Z, and then I'll scale that on the Z and give it that shape like that. Let's go to top view because now I've got to put it in place. So whichever view you're in, that's the way you can rotate it. So I'll rotate it like that. And I think I'll come to me, my tool's gone, bring that out. Turn on my move tool. That'll give me my arrow. Then I want to change it in the direction I want to pull it. So let's put it on normal view. And then I can drag it on the X into the head like that. I don't want to go too far in, so let's go to free. Wrong one. Control free, and that will look from the other side, which you can't see for the reference images, so let's have a look. Yeah, it's a bit too far in, so rotate that back a bit and pull it out again. Let's have a look from the front. I'll do a Control A, all transforms, set origin. In fact, let's put the cursor in the center first. Let's make sure. Shift S, cursor to world origin, set origin, all transforms, set the origin to the 3D cursor. Then I can add a modifier, I can add a mirror and that should put the eye on the other side. Now I've got to look, are those eyes in the right place? Turn the images off. They look too low to me. Let me grab them on the Z, take them up the head a bit. I think they might be a bit bigger. Scale them a little bit. No, hang on, tab into it, that would help. A, scale it. Scale it on the Z. Those are too big. Scale that on the Z. Won't work because I've got the mirror on. Take the mirror off. But that eye is too big. Control A, all transform, set origin to geometry. Tab in, scale it on the Z. Hang on. Put it back in normal view would help. A, scale it on the Z. And bring the eye back down a bit. Scale it on the X. And try and get it back into the shape I want. It still looks like it's too far apart to me. Grab that on the X, bring it over a little bit. There. Back into top view and align it up again. Rotate it. Pull it back into the head a bit and rotate it that way. And just try and level it up. That looks a bit better to me, I think. Now I'll put the mirror back on. Just a minute. Reapply the transforms. Control A. Control A. All transform. Set origin to 3D cursor and put the mirror back on. That looks a bit better to me. Now I want to give those eyes some textures. Look, a bit creepy at the minute, so I'll click on that and I'll call that eyes, not spear, and I'll save it before I go any further. Come down to my texture at the bottom and I'll add a new texture and I'll call this material eyes. This one I don't need anything special for it. I can just come down to here like this, grab the base colour and bring it down like that. Bring it down to black like that. The eyes are shiny, so if I come down to where it says roughness, I can take the roughness completely off. That will give him some nice shiny eyes like that. You can see it shimmering a bit, so let's shade them smooth. Let's have a look at my image. Yeah, they're not too bad in them. I wonder, is some other more oval a bit? No, I think I'll leave them like that. They're not too bad. So Control S again, save it. And I'm nearly done now. I've just got to make the zip at the front. And I'm wondering if I can use the mesh itself for that. I think, yeah, I'll click on that square there. Shift S, cursor to selected. because this is where I want my zip to come down now. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it and end the video, because I don't want to risk it crashing again and have to go back and do that whole video. So I'll end it here and I'll come back in the next one, then I'll put the zip on. So thank you for watching, I'll be right back.